Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 13 in our Let It Snow series, which is our Christmas lamp book. Now, I want to tell you something first before I forget, and I may have told you in the last video when we were making this inside out envelope was inspired by Julie Ann Crandall, and I'll put a link to her YouTube channel below in the text under the video. I wanted to make sure to let you guys know where I got the idea and where I saw it first online on YouTube. Okay, now the second thing is when I was doing the sample for the hidden spine, I realized that one of these measurements was off. 8 1/4 is the size for all the covers and the regular spines, which makes the bigger book, and then our 8-inch pages go right inside with a 1/8 inch border all the way around. So what that means is on our inner spine, or I mean our hidden spine, we want it to be the same size as the pages, not the same size as the cover. So if you remember when we papered the inside, it, you know, we papered where the spines were on the inside. That's wider than the actual spine itself, and it goes up only 8 inches. So there's a, let me show you. So there's this line right here, which you can't see, but it's there, which is where this piece of paper ends at the top. And there's another one where it ends at the bottom, and it doesn't go all the way to the edge of the cover. It's 1/8 inch shorter at the top and the bottom. So you want your hidden spine, and we're only going to do one, and I made one as an example. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make another one. I'm just not going to put the eyelets in it because I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to fit a book or a small journal into the section where those two fat, pages or builds are on. But anyway, this needs to go here with our eyelets on it, and I'm going to show you in a minute how to cover it and put the eyelets in and everything. But it needs to go not to here where you'll see it from the top, but to here, so that it's even with the height of our pages. So it's going to be 8 inches tall, not 8 1/4. And I changed it on this document that I made for you, the PDF, so everything is correct on there. Okay, so let me set this to the side. Sorry about that reaching. So the next thing that we were going to make was page 4 or section 4, and I just went ahead and made it off camera. All it is something we've made a couple times before in this series, so wasn't going to go through and do it again. All this is an expandable pocket on a piece of paper that is 8 by 7, which is the size of our smaller covers, the ones that fold in. Okay, so that's all I did. This is a pocket here that I should put something in. The Santa Claus fit. So we'll put Santa in there. I don't know, he isn't really long enough, but he's the biggest one I have left. This is all I have left of the ephemera. There were 40 pre-cut pieces of the die cut, and these are the ones that I cut out of the 2 sheets of paper, 2 12 by 12s and an 8 by 8 of all these little cards and sayings, and 3 of them is all I have left. So I wish I had used this one. Let me put it, there we go. This one. And I wish I had used this one somewhere. I was going to run a ribbon through it, but oh, here's a long one. wonder if I could put it in with it. Tip that way and this one this way. They're both Santas. That's better. It's a Santa too, but it has a deer on it. And then this is just a sticker from the sticker sheets. And so all I did was make the expandable pocket like we did before. Remember, with the 1-inch piece of paper, folded into a W and glued in with a 1/2 inch flap. And that's all. And then I decorated this. If you buy the die cuts, you'll notice that this one does not have this light blue border. It didn't really stand out against the background. So I took a piece of one of the scraps and cut it so that it was a frame around it. This I made from the cover of the paper pad. So this is from the 8x8. Yeah, this is from the 8x8. It's the center of the cover. And then I just papered the back and rounded the corners just to make a card. This is a bookmark, which is easily made. It's just a piece of the paper, rounded corners, strip in the middle. That's all that is. This is our envelope that we took out of the center of the other, that last section that was too fat. And I was able to put the charm back on. I had to take it off because it was, remember the jump ring was sticking up too far. So we can put that in here though. And this paper clip with the bow was not working out very well in there either. So, this is gonna stick out just a little bit, but I think it'll be all right. And then this is our inside out envelope. So that's all gonna go in here. So let's put this back on here. Like, I don't know what it is, but I do. I went and put it in the safe zone. So now we need to make the hidden spine, the inner spine. What it's going to look like when we're done is it's going to look like this. Let's see if you can see it, like this. And the back is going to look like that. It's very easy to make. It's like wrapping a present. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it. But I only need one, so I'm not going to use the 2 eyelets up. I can save this as a spare. I'll stick it inside the book in case I decide to put another one in. All I'll have to do is put the eyelets in. So let's do this. All we have to do is glue this on here. This is 1 inch wide, so this is 2 inches wide, and that will give us a 1/2 inch all the way around. It's also 9 inches tall instead of 8. So we're just going to put the glue on here. And then we can't put this in until after we've put the spine paper on. Put a little extra right there. So I can slide it around a little bit if I need to. Okay, I want it to be blue. So I'm going to glue this onto the paper side I don't want to look at. Thought maybe I wanted those, but no. I'm just going to put it in the middle. okay if it's not exact. It just makes it easier to fold the paper and stuff if it is in the middle. Then we're going to do just like covering a book. Exactly like covering a book. That's why I almost didn't do it. I almost just showed you the finished one and said cover it like you did the cover. So you're going to round out the corners. No, I'm not using my nifty new gizmo. It's too small. I'm just used to cutting them rounded too. Okay. So then you're going to get something that looks like that. Then you're going to do the same thing like you would with a book. You want to let the paper know what you want it to do. This cardstock that comes in the paper pad is thicker than I thought it was going to be. I had a little bit of a hard time gluing it, actually. I need to bend it back, and then we're going to do it just like a cover, like I said, probably 3 or 4 times. Okay, so we're going to run a bead right along the cardboard. Then we're going to cover the paper. You want to make sure to get a lot of glue on this because otherwise it's a really hard time to get it to stick. So we're going to fold it over. And we should be doing it like this. And then squish it down. And turn it over. See, look at this. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the other side. It's like making a long, skinny book. I was busy off camera. Got a little carried away. I almost forgot and finished the book. We're not that far from being done. I really, oops, I don't know what I was doing there. I was talking away and throwing glue in there like there's no tomorrow. Yep, see, that one's coming out. I've been watching The Masked Singer, and that song by Diana Ross, I'm Coming Out, was sung by one of the people in the costume. If you've never seen it, it's pretty fun. Anyway, so now that song is stuck in my head, but just that one sentence. It's insane. It makes my brain hurt when that happens. It makes me want to hear a different song. Wow, I got glue coming out everywhere except for sticking. This is ridiculous. The other one wasn't this bad. I mean, it was a pain, but it wasn't this bad to get it to stick, especially because there's so much glue on here. Maybe I put too much glue and it's taken too long to dry, and that's why the paper keeps popping up. That's probably the problem. Probably the issue. Alright, so we're going to do it like this. Yeah, see, there was too much glue, I think, and it couldn't dry quick enough, because the end pieces should be even harder. It's stuck right down. Then all you have to do is make 2 holes. We're going to run a, oh, we'll see, I spoke too soon. My hand isn't big enough. We're going to run a, what in the world? This is elastic, so that you can slide your journal in like so. I don't know how I got all that ink on me. I was taking some pads off of these. Okay, we're going to get our crocodile. Now on this, it has a setting where you can make sure that when you put the whatever you're making the hole in, it will stop. See how it stops right here? Let's see if you can see it. I'm trying to see on it. Yeah, this right here. And you can slide it back and forth, and then it stops whatever you're putting in here from going any further. Then you know every single one is the same. I've got it set on 1/2 inch. So you're just going to put your little spine in here at 1/2 inch. Get it in the center. Then do the same with this one. Now all you have to do is put the 2 eyelets in and then tie the elastic cord through there, and you've got your hidden spine. And you'll see the reason it's called a hidden spine is we're going to glue it inside, so there's no eyelets on the outer spine. The eyelets are on the inside. Okay? So we're going to need one of those. And I'm going to save this one. And I did the outside cover. It was just a matter of gluing paper onto the cover. So I figured that you could do that. So let me show you what we've got. Here's the front cover. Here's the outer spine. Here's the back cover. I like that. And then here's our 2 inner spines for this part. And then when you open it, there's a whole bunch of polar bears. Okay? So now, let me look. Yeah, we did the inner spines. We did the pocket, outer spines, and the covers. So it looks like we're going to zoom right past video 14. We still have 40 minutes left. So I'm not going to put these in, even though I could. This was going to go on top of one of these because it's skinnier. So let's set that right there. Because I want to go in order so that I have them all lined up. I don't want to do one here, one there, and then end up with this one higher, this one lower, even though it's only 1/8 of an inch still. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the great big fat one. Let me go get them. So this is what we have. We have all these sections. And we're going to take the one that goes over here, and then we're going to work our way from right to left instead of left to right. Well, I guess it does not matter, does it? Yes, it does, because if we have trouble gluing this one in, now with the other ones having been sitting on it for a while, it has gotten flatter. So we're going to take all this stuff out right now. And this is actually going to go all the way over in this section. I'm wondering, I really want to go left to right. Okay, this one goes on the right side, this one goes on the left side, and these are our spines. So let's go ahead and take them off. So all we have to do is glue each one on here. One of the inner spines will go here. Then the next section will get glued on. Once we do that, the book is done. So it looks like we're going to get it done in 13 videos instead of 15, so that's going to be fun with my schedule. I'll have to find something else to record for you guys. So let's go ahead. I'm going to glue this one in. Now I'm putting quite a bit of glue on here, especially for the heavy ones. I'm not putting glue in the middle on this one. It's just a pocket. So we're going to flip it over, obviously. Bring our cover over. And we're going to just lay it on here with an even border all the way around. You want to line it up with the bottom of this piece that we put in. Okay. We're going to glue this spine in. This always makes me nervous, this part. If something goes wrong, then there will be one more video because there'll be a giant flip through of everything. This is one of the skinnier ones, or smaller ones, or whatever you want to call it. So it'll go in here. You want to line it up. Looks like I cut this one just a smidge short. This is the first of our big ones. It's going to be the one we marked left, which is this one. All we're going to do is flip it over and just put glue on it. Oh, come on, second bubble. This spine right here is the one we're going to glue the hidden spine on. Not sure that there's going to be room for a journal, but I'm going to put it in there in case somebody maybe wanted to take everything out of the expandable pocket to make room for a journal. Having a little trouble getting my glue to come out. That's better. Putting extra glue on the ribbon because it's got that piece of tape on it. And this is going to take a lot of glue. If you're using double-sided tape and then glue, this would be the time to use it. Maybe run a couple across the center. And then, you know, put glue on top of any tape that you put on. Okay. It took forever. Make sure it's right side up. You want to make sure everything gets glued down. Make sure everything is set. Okay, now we're going to glue the big one. Let's going to be kind of hard to do on camera, actually. I didn't think about that. Now, I was thinking about putting a little expandable pocket on here, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to leave it plain for now. I can always come back and add something later if I want to. Okay, see, I'm going to have to move this back all the way so I don't get any glue on it while it's heavy. I'll weigh this too and see how much it weighs. It's going to be heavy, definitely. I might have to put more glue in my bottle. I've been using so much glue. This takes a lot of glue. I've already filled this twice. And then remember how much paper we used. Lap book uses a lot of paper. A lot. Try to use as many scraps as you can. I really wish I had bought 2 of the 8x8s to begin with, so I would have used paper out of them equally and I would not have had as many scraps left over as I do. I miscut a 12x12 that looks like this, so now I have scraps from that was a whole 12x12 that I could have used for something else. The reason I'm just putting the blue side up is there's so much going on that I didn't feel like it needed anything else going on. I'm going to bring it back. Running out of room. I can go ahead and fold that over. And take the section marked right. We're going to flip it over. We're going to glue our little hearts out. My friends are live right now on Facebook. They do a thing on every Thursday. It's from Junk Journal with, or JJ with Joy Facebook group. And every Thursday they do Face Off Thursday. And Joy and Cassie go on Facebook Live, split screen. And they do a different challenge. Like people challenge them to do, like this week they're doing button cards, you know, the little cards that when you buy buttons at the store. So they're decorating those. So that would be sort of like, I don't know, a little bit bigger than an ATC card, I think. Maybe. They're the small ones, not the big long ones. Well, actually, I'm not looking. I just know they're on. I think I want to put more down here. All right, here we go. We have to make sure not to get glue on here because we're sliding our book across. Whoops, sorry. I banged you. Okay, make sure it's right side up and the right way this way, because we got some that have ribbons that go one way and some that have ribbons that go the other way. If you lay it straight across this line here, then on the bottom, then you know it's straight. You know, this way. Then you need to just kind of move it back and forth or move it over a little bit until it's centered in the section between the spines. Okay. And the second small spine. We're almost done. The video would have been longer if I hadn't glued the covers on, but seriously, it was just gluing the papers onto the cover, or coverers. Oh, we are going to do the book corners. We have to do the corners yet. Like I said, even on this piece of paper, I'm putting more glue than I normally would because I really don't want anything to come loose or anything else. Oh, poo. There we go. I had glue on my finger. See, I have glue all over my fingers. We're almost done. Let's see if we can get that fat one in here. Wow, it's heavy. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot flatter now that it got squished. I still wish I had paid more attention. Definitely going to have room on the other side, it looks like, for a journal if you want to put one in. I set aside some coffee dyed paper, and all I'd have to do is pick up some paper for the cover. Wouldn't be anything fancy, just something you could write that year's Christmas memories in, date it, put it to the side, store, you know, save it. Then make another little journal to put in there for the next year. And then you could just collect all those little journals. It'd be kind of fun. Use it as a coffee table book, so it's right there in front of you, if you have a coffee table. Oh, I figured out how to catch the gnat. I still haven't caught him yet, but I figured out what was going on. They're attracted to the scent of the Fabri-Tac. Whenever I get my glue out is when he shows up. Isn't that funny? So, I'm thinking if you want to catch him, just get the glue out. This glue's just not coming out very fast. Okay, one more side. And I've got it tipped this way. It's not like I'm going straight down. So I'm trying to get the maximum glue, maximum gluage. And I need to make sure this glue is glued all the way here because it curves. So I want to make sure to catch all of it. I just don't want to put it in the center because then I never can move it. I can never slide them around. When you put it down, it's down. And that's just really hard for me personally. Okay. This is the section that I had to use the tape in the corner because it tore. Sorry about my head being there. I think I'm going to just sit here and hold it for a minute. Okay, so this is what we've got. This is the cover, of course. Then you open it like this. You have that. Then you open it like this. And you have that. And then you keep going and you have that. So then as you're going along, then you have this section here on the end. Yeah, it's still not gluing flat. May have to close the book up on it. Alright, so I'm going to keep gluing this, holding it down, and that's going to be it for this video. And then the next video will be the flip through. So we got it done in 14 videos instead of 15, so that's alright. I'll think of something to put out for you guys, or maybe I'll take a day off. Who knows? And I'm going to go back through and make sure everything is stuck down. I see a corner here that isn't. So, that one right there, that little bitty corner. Alright, okay, so I'll see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.